Hi, this is Dylan with Custom Security Integrate, here to give you a tutorial on how to use your Alula Touchpad. You got your away, stay, and night right here. Away is basically what you're going to use whenever you leave the house, no one else is there. It'll give you a minute to leave and 30 seconds upon entry to get back in and disarm the system. Away will arm up everything including the motion detectors. Stay and night are similar to each other in that they arm up everything except for the motion detectors. This is what you're going to use whenever you're going to bed. Stay, on the other hand, gives you time to leave, such as 30 seconds, like if you're leaving in the morning before your significant other, it gives you a minute to leave and then it'll automatically arm up the system. Night right here, whenever I touch night, it immediately arms the system. That way, this is basically what you're going to use whenever you're going to bed at night. To disarm it, you hit the disarm button, 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever your code is, and then you're set. If you're using away right here, this is what you're going to use whenever you're leaving and no one else is home. All you got to do is touch it, and then walk out the door, you're good to go. Whenever you enter, this keypad is going to appear, and it's going to give you only 30 seconds to disarm the system before it sets off the alarm. So again, you set your 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, you're good to go. If you're using stay, again, this is what you can use if you're leaving in the morning before anyone else. You can hit it right here. It gives you a minute to leave, and it will beep the whole time. If you do not want it to beep, we just disarm it real quick. And what we do is we hit this little sound indicator right here. This guy basically, and you'll see right there, it just says silently. It means it silently arms it. You use stay then, no noise, and it gives you an additional minute to leave. Again, disarm it like normal, 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever your code is, and you're done. Right here, this is for if you want the entry delay to be there or not. This is what you're going to use if, like, let's say you're in bed at night, and I don't know, let's say we got your front door and your garage door have an entry delay. If you're in bed and you're like, hey, everyone that's home is supposed to be home, if someone kicks in that door, I don't want to give them 30 seconds, you just tap that instantly button, arm at night, and you're good to go. Now what that does mean is that if you do let the dogs out or something in the middle of the night and you forget to disarm the system, it will immediately trigger the alarm. So just keep that in mind when using that. Code to disarm it. If you want the touchpad to go back to sleep and not be a bright screen, you just hit the sleep button. Depending on where it's at, we'll either have our logo show up like this and it lit up, but if it's in a bedroom or something, we'll just have it straight black screen. Touch it again, puts it back up and running. Right over here is your panics. You press right there, you got your police, fire, and auxiliary, which is basically your medical. All you gotta do is press and hold whichever one you want. Once that line goes all the way down, it's gonna trigger the alarm and the emergency services will be contacted. Once you do that, if you do trigger that, all you gotta do is hit that disarm button like before and it'll cancel. Under security, all it does is show you what devices that you have here. Usually you won't need anything here. And then otherwise, under more, the only last thing to have is if you go to settings right here, and you enter your 4-digit code, depending on the age of your touchpad, usually sound and display and everything will be right here, but if you got a newer one, you just go to touchpad right here, and then sound, and if you want to adjust the volume that the keypad makes, the sound that it makes on the alarm, anything like that, you can do that from here, as well as turn on chime, key press sounds on or off, other options. Other than that, that's just the gist of how to use your Alula touchpad. Thank you.